So I've been seeing a lot of videos on millennials, people my generation, Gen Z, uh, just the younger generations talking about the boomers, the other generation, and talking about the traumas that the parents have caused the children as they were growing up. And this one lady was like, I don't see how all the young people nowadays can just cut off their parents and like not talk to them. She was like, right now I'm not speaking with like two of my kids, which in this generation, which says a lot for a lot of people. If you're not speaking with two of your kids, it probably has one to do with your communication skills or your lack of ability to understand their needs or what they're trying to say to you. And you may be dismissing how they felt or the things you actually done. You probably didn't take accountability for it. A lot of people in the past generation before us failed to understand that some of those teachings that were taught to us, we don't teach like that no more. We don't pass a lot of that stuff down, and there's a lot of stuff that we're willing to pass down, but there's a lot of stuff we're not willing to. A lot of people are teaching something different, and in saying that, at this point, we're going to teach kids and sons and daughters different things than what we were taught. We're going to teach our kids something different. We're going to give our kids the love that we never gotten. We're going to show them the affection that we needed. We're going to do things entirely different than what we experience. Because that's my generation. That's the generation, the younger people. That's the way we think. We don't want to mess up the next generation, though they will have traumas. They won't have as much trauma. They won't have as much baggage. Will they be emotionally intelligent? Yes. Will boys have healthy egos? Yes. Will they learn how to value themselves more? Yes. I think boys should be taught different things as well as girls should be taught different things. And I think some of the same teachings of some of the past should be still taught, and some of it should be banned. Honestly, if it doesn't further the future of our people, our species, make us better, because there's an internal struggle going on with males and women, right? We either aren't seeing eye to eye, or we aren't getting along, or we're just not there. So the way that people are being raised inevitably shows up in their adulthood. And this is why you have a lot of people in the millennium group, or the Gen X group, or Gen Z group, saying, hey, I don't want to, if my child isn't okay with you hugging her and she's expressing her boundaries and you don't respect them, then I will remove my child from being around you, parent or not. It's allowing the child to be an individual, because at the end of the day, that's what we are. The child is an individual who will learn to be themselves. And if they don't start growing up early on to learn how to be themselves, learn how to express themselves, learning how to have a healthy ego, learn how to clean up after themselves and make mistakes and know that mistakes are okay and crying is okay, and all these healthy concepts that people don't teach, and other things that this generation before us never knew or didn't taught or lack information of. And it's like the same in the work industry, because there's a lot of boomers and then the other generation, they're still like over corporations and paying people $11 per hour. That's their generation still doing that. People of this generation is going to pay you top dollar for the job that you're going to do, and we're going to make sure we show you appreciation, because we believe communication is key. We also believe in healing our traumas in this generation. We believe in healing our wounds. We believe in our mental health. So a lot of people will cold turkey go no contact with their families if they feel that their families are invalidating their feelings or their emotions and not allowing them to be themselves, or not taking accountability for their part and why they're fucked up. So this is a reality of our generation and how the difference of the two clashes, because the old generation is still set on old mindsets while the new generation is still advancing to do better. There's some things in the old generation that can be brought in here now, but for the new generation, we're always about the new.